Hey, everybody, welcome to our fourth mindset session. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Come on in. I hope you did something fun since I last saw you. I had the most wonderful family weekend in Connecticut. Greg's niece was getting married, lots of dancing, celebrating with family. And there's really nothing like good music and people who remind you what life is about. My husband's a little sentimental, so he's always sweet when we go to weddings, which I love. Yeah. So you know what I've learned? I have learned how to put fun back in my life, you guys, because for a long time I was working, and it feels amazing to have control over my schedule again. Not to feel so jammed up by a job. And what I've noticed, and I bet you've noticed this too, is when I don't have a lot of time and things have to be done by a certain hour, I actually make decisions faster. Do you guys do that too? Do you make decisions faster? And it got me thinking about today's topic, which is the most important decision making skill you'll ever have as an entrepreneur. Because the truth is, it's time to make a decision about your future. So before we jump in, I have cooked up some bonus sessions for you that I want to tell you about. Today at 10 o'clock, we're going to have our bonus session of the VA Business Launchpad. We're going to do a recap of the 3 sessions we had. We're going to review homework, and then we're going to give away one fabulous prize, which is a 1-hour VIP strategy session with me. All right. Then at 5 o'clock today, we're going to have a sneak peek of VA School. I'm going to show you everything that's inside the program and answer your questions. Tomorrow at noon, very powerful session, the truth about getting paid as a virtual assistant. I'm going to talk about money, which is critical, and how to get paid upfront and set up your system. Then Wednesday at 11, we're going to have a panel of virtual assistants live answering your questions. Very valuable. Make sure you schedule that in. And then Thursday at 1, we're going to have an epic Q&A session. Okay. Now, if you downloaded the VA Business Launchpad, you'll see these links. All right. You'll see the links to the sessions and how to join us live. Now, thank you for coming today. These mindset sessions are just as important for me as they are for you, because they really keep me grounded and aligned. I've spent this past week breaking down the real reasons that change feels so hard, right? And how to work through it instead of letting it stop us. Because let's get real, strategy with mindset, it's not enough. Right? Because we tend to overcomplicate things. And that's the number one reason businesses fail. The owner overcomplicates it, because you need both, right? And if you're learning what to do and you're not addressing the fears and habits that you keep doing, you're going to spin your wheels. And VA School is the solution to that. It's the missing piece for many of you. And it's the path from feeling stuck to taking action, from dreaming about flexibility to actually living it, from constantly researching, right? You guys are researchers. So from constantly researching to finally building your business. And I've shared a ton of free information on our blog and our YouTube channel because I want to help. But VA School gives you the structure, the accountability, the personalized guidance that takes you from learning to making money. And you and I have really got a lot done over this past week and a half, but I've only scratched the surface of really what it takes to build a thriving VA business. And here's the truth. Today is the day to make a decision. VA School enrollment is officially open. And if you already know in your gut, this is for you, don't wait. Because if you enroll, you'll get a 30-minute one-on-one session with me, just the 2 of us, so you can get laser focused on what your path is. We're calling it our roadmap session. We're going to lay out your path as a virtual assistant. Okay. And this is a special incentive for action takers, because guys, action creates results, right? And here's the other thing I have found: when you're waiting to make a decision, it feels like your life is on hold. Right? And every day is another day you stay in the same place, and the pressure builds and the doubts get louder. But once you step in and decide to get real support, real focused support, the pressure starts to lift, right? So let's say hello. Crystal is here. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Suleiman is here and Kathy is here. Who else is here? Who else is here? I can see Lindone gave us a heart. So hello, Lynn. Good. Thank you for coming, you guys. All right. I want to talk about how to make a decision without getting stuck in a loop, because very often we get into this loop. Now I call it, and I've called it this for years in my head. You'll see what a geek I am. The anatomy of a decision. The anatomy of a decision, because we have to break the decision down. Most people lump multiple decisions into one giant overwhelming blob, right? So you've got to break it down. So you start with the simplest question. All right. Do I want to go to VA school? Yes or no? That's the first decision, right? Get clear on why. And if yes, write out your why. Why now? What changes if you do? And that was really, it's kind of part of our homework last week. What do you want your life to look like when you're a successful virtual assistant? So get clear. Do I want to attend VA school? Yes or no? All right. And then write down your why. Now, then ask, how will I pay for it? That's the next step, not the first. Let your brain solve one piece at a time. All right. Because too often people say, I can't afford it before they even decide if they want it. And that's backwards. So here's what successful entrepreneurs do. They decide first. They want it first, and then they figure out how. Because when you really want something, you can see and you can see how it's going to change your life. You'll find a way. Think about it, right? You get creative, you make it happen. Now, we offer payment plans specifically so you can invest in your future without financial stress. That's why the 9 payment option is there, to make this accessible to you. So it's not really about, can I afford it? It's really more about, how important is my future to me? And how does this fit into that? Right. And remember, we talked about this earlier this week. Sometimes you need, actually, most of the time, you guys, you need courage before confidence. You don't have to feel ready. You just have to be ready to start. And you have to ask yourself, do I want to be the type of person who takes action on their dreams? Right. Or the type of person who waits until everything is perfect? Because this is your DSD moment, your chance to do something different. Now, if you're not sure, we have something brand new, super cool, called the Grad Chat. You can have a one-on-one session with a VA school graduate, and I'm going to tell you where you can sign up for that. And I'm also going to let you know it's on the hub. Okay. So it's the vaconnection.com/grad chat. All right. You can also go to the vabusinesshub.com. It's right at the top. You can see where you can enroll in VA school. Scroll down about this far and you'll see it right there. And what's so great about this is they can share their real experiences with you and help you think it through. Now, this is not a sales call. We did not have sales training. All right. It's a conversation with someone who's been exactly where you are. And I also want you to remember that we have a 7-day money back guarantee. So if you enroll and you discover it's not for you, no harm done, right? No harm done. But if you don't enroll, you might always wonder, what if, right? What if? Now, listen, here's the deal. I might not be your person, and that's totally okay. But if your decision is that you want to be a VA and have a successful business, I want you to stop and find your person. Do not delay. It is way too hard to do this work alone. It will take you so much longer. So find your person, okay? Over 2,000 people registered for the VA Business Launchpad. And this is this 26th, can you believe it, time we've done a training like this. Now, I had a coach and a mentor when I started, and I've had several coaches over the course of my my time at the VA Connection and as Rocket Girl. So let's review again how to break down your decision so that you can make a good one for you. And it looks like Christy has joined us. Hello, Christy. And Cheryl has joined us. Good morning. And Robin is here as well. That's terrific. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. All right. So let's break it down. Okay. Look at the decision and break the decision down into separate questions. Answer them one at a time. Do I want to go to VA school? Yes or no? If it's a no, you're done. Okay. If it's a yes, move on to the next decision. How will I pay for it? Right? And be creative in your solutions. Often the answer is right in front of you when you quiet your thoughts. And if you want to be a VA, find your person. Okay. So let's make a decision today. Let's decide to move forward, decide to stop waiting, and decide to build the business and the life you want. Now, I'll see you inside. I hope you'll join me for VA school. I'd love to be your coach. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.